Did you hear about Elton John's Broadway musical?
No, what happened?
It bombed!
Oh, no!
Bombed!
Wait,
completely bombed!
It's like the fifth one that he's had totally bomb.
I didn't know that. All I know is it was out for 5 days and they canceled it.
Oh, is this the Tammy Faye one?
Yes.
Which who would want to see that?
Yeah.
I think Tammy Faye's kind of interesting. I don't know if the
Broadway
music's
musical?
good.
Yeah, I suppose.
Although is the Broadway crowd too snobby to appreciate Tammy Faye?
See, I just thinking of Elton John doing something on Tammy Faye. I think it's more really positive about her. You know, like I think Jim Bakker's way more interesting in the whole. I don't know, in that whole saga.
But people
But
sort
she has
of
the
still,
redemptive quality, I suppose.
people kind of liked her in the end. It was like she was just the dumb passenger.
I wonder
in
how
the
they
scandal.
depicted her interview with Larry King.
Yeah. I think that it was all about that last period of her life. That's all it was about.
Oh, then I'm on.
It was so awful.
I would watch a musical just on her appearance on Larry King.
It's painful to watch it. Like, it
Bummed out.
hurts.
Is that still on the internet?
Oh, it better be.
All right,
Oh, no,
it
you're going to
has to
find
be.
it now.
It is. Opie and Anthony did a hilarious bit where Anthony kept. He impersonated Larry King pretty well, and it's like, and welcome Tammy Faye Bakker. Oh my God! Oh Jesus! And then they go, take two. Okay, I'll try to calm down this time. And here she is. She's battling cancer. Tammy Faye. Ah, Jesus Christ! It's so. He can't quite introduce her because she looks so hideous.
Well, then they put the makeup on her and she looked great, right? Isn't that what happened?
no, the makeup. It's like hanging on her.
What? She looks beautiful.
Romans 8:28.
She sounds good.
For
though.
we know that all things
This was the
work
worst
together
idea
for good
possibly
to
ever.
those that love God
Speak up.
and those that are called according to His purpose.
I mean, the makeup
Faye,
is not
what,
helping.
in your opinion, is the best way to deal with cancer?
Larry, it's completely wiped her out. Can't you see that?
I'm asking for a friend.
You have it.
You're
And
obviously
do
doing
it
so well with it.
to help get rid of it, but most of all, trust the Lord. I don't have any
So
day
prayer would be how you're fighting cancer.
But what if you're Jewish?
die at any certain time, and so I just give it to the Lord.
And you firmly believe that you're going to heaven?
Larry, it's a dying woman. There's not a chance in hell you're going to heaven.
This fear.
Larry, she's like 1 minute away from going to heaven. Is that really appropriate?
A minute.
She may expire before the interview's over, you fucking asshole.
And so I just give it to the Lord.
And you firmly believe that you're going to heaven?
I know for sure, for positive.
And having that belief reduces fear, should eliminate fear.
You don't mind looking like shit on my show because you know you're going to heaven.
What is he talking about? Larry.
Oh, Larry.
Tammy Faye, there is no heaven.
Are freaking sexy.
That was the worst idea. Horrible.
Or was it really the best? I mean, come on.
It's one of those things where it could be both at the same time, but
That's the first thing I think of when I think of Tammy Faye.
I think there are times when you have to consider the other party when you're doing an interview.
What? Really?
Yes, rare. It's rare. But occasionally you have to think, is this something that might make her expire in the time the interview takes?
Larry was probably hoping she would die.
I think she's got about 40 minutes left to live, and the interview's going to run 20. Is that fair?
Let's wait a half hour before we start then.
Yeah, why don't you get your affairs in order, and then we'll do it.
I mean, he's always very thoughtful of his guests.
Oh, yeah.
My name is Jeannie. My brother was Robert Evans from Engine 33, firefighter, lost in the North Tower. I want to say thank you for taking my call.
I'm very glad to hear from you. I'm so sorry for the loss
Hi.
of Bobby Evans.
Bobby was a passenger?
He was one of the firefighters. He was
She just
Jeannie's
said
family
that,
member
Larry.
lost in the towers.
Oh.
Oh.
He was a firefighter that day.
Yes, at Engine 33 in the village.
Female prostitutes would come to your house?
That is correct.
Where was your mother or father?
At the time when that occurred, I was living in Mexico with my father, and he assisted in that.
Justin, didn't a lot of men want to meet you, not just do this by webcam?
You know, there were several requests.
Did you meet some?
Yes, sir.
Where was your mother?
Where was my mother when I met them?
At the house, you had prostitutes coming over, you're doing all this stuff, you're in your room. Where's your
Doing all
mother?
this stuff.
I don't know if you quite understand. When I had sex with the female prostitutes, I was in Mexico at that time.
Yeah, like you said,
your father was there, right?
Correct.
Where was he?
He was helping, assisting in securing the prostitutes.
And back home, I know your mother tried to do her best about this, didn't she?
Oh, sounds like
Regarding,
Trying to get you help?
no, she didn't know about this at all.
Never knew about it.
Larry,
Not until I
Larry,
told
could
her.
you possibly do any less prep?
So you're
And
implying
less listening.
by sending a doctor there?
No, Larry. Let me say this to you.
I'm lost.
Michael Jackson was addicted. Do you understand that? We all know that.
Correct.
It's not a secret.
Okay.
Would you put a cocaine seller in the house with a cocaine addict? No,
Are
you
you
wouldn't
saying
do
they
that.
put a cocaine seller in the house? The doctor was selling cocaine?
I didn't say that, Larry.
I'm lost. I love in the beginning. I'm lost.
Oh, Larry. Jesus.
I wish he was still around.
Yeah, can't they do a best of show? Put it on CNN,
It would
just
get
for old
better
times,
ratings
for
than
S&Gs.
anything on CNN if they just ran the worst of Larry King.
Yeah, the worst of Larry King would draw huge
just
numbers.
Get a really skilled editor in there to chop up some good stuff.
You could get an average editor and still have a great show. Like, I just really would like to hear Ryan Seacrest when the guy says, were you taking the shots in the buttocks?
La Palma, California. Hello.
Hi, my question is for Ryan.
Yeah.
I know you say you haven't gone in for the Botox shots, but I wanted to find out if it's true that you enjoy the Botox injection.
Yeah.
Save
I
it,
haven't
Larry.
heard that one, but
Save it,
not a lot of
Larry.
experience in that area.
By the way, someone called in
And this just was something.
and said, now this was just with someone, that they saw you with Terry Hatcher.
Great save.
Now, you're just driving this.
Larry, that's a pretty major non sequitur.
Hey, we got off the butt sex and back to the real question, your love life that you don't want to talk about.
It made it sound like he did enjoy the buttocks injections the way Larry just so quickly changed the subject.
And did Terry Hatcher ever peg you?
Before the episode, he said no butt sex talk.
I love the way the guy is off mic, like he's
fading
the
away.
microphone when he says injection.
But it's almost like I know someone's potting it down, but it almost sounds like he.
Which, by the way, the slowest fade in history. It's like a producer going, I don't know, maybe I should, maybe I shouldn't.
Play it again. I need to hear it again.
Oh, shoot.
I got a request after
Love injections, when the way he says that.
La Palma, California. Hello.
Hi, my question is for Ryan.
Pot him up.
I know you say you haven't gone in for the Botox shots, but I wanted to find out if it's true that you enjoy the Botox injection.
I haven't heard that one, but not a lot of experience.
Oh, yeah,
in that
you heard
area.
it.
By the way, someone called in and said, now this was just with someone, that they saw you with Terry Hatcher.
What?
Now you're driving. You're just driving this.
If only he was as smooth as Trump, he could have just said, some people are saying that they saw you with Terry Hatcher. I mean, that's really what he's saying. Someone called in, and this is just someone? What does that mean?
It just means that it could be false, I guess. He's giving him an out. But I just love that line, though, that I know you don't go for the Botox injections, but what about the buttocks? That was a brilliant line, wasn't it?
Good, yeah.
So good.
Lasted how long?
9 years. 180
thank you. This was my
You
request.
gave it up, right?
I did.
They didn't cancel you. You canceled them.
You're not aware of this?
No, I'm asking you.
You think I got canceled? Are you under the impression that I got canceled?
Have I hurt you, Jerry?
I thought that was pretty well documented.
Most shows.
Is this still CNN? I was the #1 show on television, Larry.
You were.
Do you know who I am?
Jewish guy, Brooklyn.
Yes.
Okay.
75 million viewers. Last episode.
What? You don't take it so bad.
Well, that's the big difference between being canceled and being #1.
Okay, I'm sorry. We'll be right back. B-movie opens. B-movie
Can we get a resume in here for me?
B-movie opens.
It's over.
We'll be right back.
Great save again, Larry. We'll be back.